Oh yeah, $500 Rodeo, starting to look the goods. G'day everybody, welcome back. I promised an update. I promised keys a week after we got the car. No, the keys have been held up. We're having programming issues with the immobiliser and the keys next week. But I thought I'd show you what we've been doing because it's looking fine. But we found a problem. So the first problem was when I drilled out the lock, and no, this isn't the lock. When I drilled out the other lock, I buggered up the housing. And these housings are hard to find and expensive. And I didn't know what to do. And then I had a thought, what if we had a parts vehicle? Oh look, spare parts. So a few weeks ago, I went out to the coast to get some parts for Roddy. So some trim pieces and a couple of body parts. And I was pretty happy with what I got. And while I was there, old mate offered to sell me the rest of this one for $500. Now this is a diesel, so tinted windows. It's got all the mirrors, all the door handles, all the trim. I got a free radiator that's basically brand new. And I got the ignition barrel housing, which I had to take out to replace in Randy. And I got a complete 4JH1 driveline, except for the injector pump and the power steering pump. I do have to come out this weekend, put rags in all the holes and make sure that it's weatherproof. Comes with a free raggy over there and some spiders, but it's complete. Well, as complete as it needs to be. 2 headlights, and I got wheels. No, I didn't get wheels with it. I had to supply the wheels, but for $500, I got enough spare parts to keep that one on the road and to get all the parts I need for the other one. So I'm just going to get the window winders off it today and another bit of trim, and then we'll be back on the road. And so we got the part, and it's on the dashboard, but that's not the end of the story. So over the course of the last week, we've washed it several times. We've tightened up some trim. We got some nice 20-inch alloys with tyres for $100. And we drained the oil out. The oil looks fine. There's no scary stuff in the oil. And we cleaned the engine bay. And it looks nice. This car looks good on the outside, because what you can see on the dashboard is all of the insides. So that's the new key barrel out of the donor ute. And when I get the keys back and the barrel back and the immobiliser back, we'll put this piece back together, which only leaves us with this piece. So I made a decision to clean the insides while I was waiting for the keys. And while I was cleaning this floor, I noticed it was a bit soft. So I took the insides out, which are disgusting, and pulled the floor back and found this. So there is no floor pan in the passenger floor on the driver's side. It does have a previous repair, so it's been fixed before, which makes this all the more frustrating. So what do we do next? Well, the easy answer is we're going to have a go at fixing it. So I'm currently looking for a donor ute where I can cut a floor pan across here, across there, and across there, out to this side. And I'll have to use this mounting bolt for the cab, and I'll probably try and keep this cross member intact. It's actually pretty good. The floor's shit, but the cross member under here is pretty good. And we'll cut it out and clean it up and have a look, and then we'll go looking for a donor part. That's the computer, obviously this bracket when I replace, but I'll also replace this. The sill actually looks pretty good. So, come around the other side. It's shitty here, but yeah, I do have a couple of mates who are welders, so I won't be welding this in. It's going to take us some time to find the parts. As soon as the keys turn up, obviously we'll put the dashboard back together and try and start it, make sure it runs. I'll pull the rest of the carpet out and the floor out and clean that up, and I might even look for a new floor and continue onwards. There's a little bit of surface crusty rusty here and there around the place, but it looks okay. So see how we go. So are we going to fix it? I don't know. I need to finish stripping it, wire brush all the rust, find out I don't know. I'm about $800 in the hole so far. Keys are about $600, $1,400. Could I get $1,400 for it, parting it out? Yes. Will I? Maybe. Am I frustrated about it? Yes. Are we going to keep going? Probably. Let's see how we go. Let's get the keys and see if it runs, and if it runs and it's good, we might go a bit further. Oh well, that's life. And regardless, it's still a nice looking ride. It's just, it's got a problem. It's got extra air conditioning vents in the floor.